Once a giant, always a giant. For me, it's only a giant.
All right, what's going on YouTube? Diggy546. I wanted to get into this film session of the Giants offense and kind of talk about why they've been able to just really improve these last couple of weeks. And kind of just to talk about, it's kind of like a quasi Daniel Jones video, but it's also about the offense because they've been stepping it up across the board from the scheme to the players to Daniel Jones to the running back, everybody. So this will be split into two high-level sections. The first one is just going to be Daniel Jones is a lot more decisive now. He's a lot more decisive. He's pulling the trigger. He's not scared. He's a lot more decisive when he decides to do things. And the second part of this is that guys are just making plays, whether that be Daniel Jones making plays or guys just making plays for him that they have not made in the past. So let's start this first video off here. This is just a very simple way to just show that we're a lot more decisive in the red zone. And this is for the whole year. We're like number 8 in the entire league in the red zone offense. And we've been like 32 the last 2 years. So let's go over this play where Daniel Jones just sees Hodgins in the zone. Hodgins is the third receiver from the bottom of your screen. So you got Saquon, and you got Bellinger, then you got Hodgins. So Daniel Jones is going to let this ball loose before Hodgins even turns around, which is something that I really wish he would have done in past years in the red zone. And now he's just a lot more confident down there. So take a look at this. Hodgins is going to come up. He's going to run a quick little curl route, turn around. He's got the ball already in the air. Turn around and look, and he sees it in the air, locates it, catches it, and then just is able to, because they acted so quickly, guys aren't standing behind Hodgins. Because they did this so quickly, there's not someone standing here ready to tackle him as soon as he touches the ball. You got guys out of place because the ball is already in the air. So I'll just let this play, catches it, get into the end zone. Nice play by Hodgins to turn around as soon as he catches it. Nice way for DJ to anticipate that, get the ball out quick, and trust his receiver. So I'm just going to continue to harp on this. Decisiveness is very important when you're trying to be a quarterback in the NFL. It just is. If you're hesitating like DJ has in the past, it's really hard to get things done because things happen so quickly that you'll miss your window and you'll be done. So the Colts out here, they're playing man defense across the board. It's a man blitz, and the Giants are not going to block this blitz up. It's a man blitz with one safety up high. Over the top. But let's just watch this real simple. You're going to see instant pressure. Linebacker gets through free. A lot of quarterbacks, I mean, let's just be real. If you're not a running quarterback, this is it. This play is over. And a lot of times we would be yelling at our TV screens because Daniel Jones would take this sack, or he would hesitate until the guy got right here or right here, and then he would start to move, and he would move slowly, and he would get sacked. And we're like, you're way too fast to allow these things to happen. So he sees a guy come through, and he just immediately bails. He bails, and he's got the speed, and he picks up a first down. Crucial first down. He's able to even get more yards out of it. And if he's got another guy downfield, he might be able to score out of something like this. So let's watch this in real time. Watch how quickly he just is able to get out of the pocket and run for this first down. Instant pressure, he's gone. No hesitation there. All right, so for this next play, Daniel Jones is going to show off some great kind of ball handling from the quarterback position. Once you get more decisive the way that DJ has, and once you're just starting to play much more free, and I blame a lot of that on Joe Judge because he hasn't been able to play free. But once he's able to play free like this, you get to see more plays like this where he's just really just throwing himself out there. He's showing off his toughness. And we're going to start off just showing how well he fakes out the defense. Everybody thinks Saquon has this ball. Saquon is cutting to the right. The linebackers, if you look at the linebackers, this backside blitzer, not even the linebacker, but this backside blitzer right here, has his eyes on Saquon. This safety kind of has his eyes in the backfield, but it looks like he's looking at Saquon. Excuse my arrows here. But defensive This defensive end right here, DeForest Buckner, DeForest is right there. He knows what's going on. This guy knows what's going on, but those guys are too fat and slow. So he's looking at Saquon. And Saquon doesn't have the ball. So Saquon doesn't have the ball. This linebacker is ready to come back. 44 is ready to come around that corner and blow Saquon up. And Saquon doesn't have the ball because Daniel Jones did such a great job at faking out the defense. And that gets him in a one-on-one situation. And it's a foot race to the pylon. And Daniel Jones is going to win that. And that's why I wanted to kind of show it from this angle, to just show the collision. I mean, this dude, Daniel, is not scared of contact. We all know that. But it's just like, just to watch your quarterback do this up by a certain amount of points just shows how much he loves the game, shows how much he wants to compete, and shows how much, he's going to put the team on his back there. And we're going to continue on here, and this is for my Daniel Jones super defenders. The people that try to say that people who criticize Daniel Jones in the past were just making things up, and we hate Daniel Jones, because there are some Daniel Jones haters, but I'm not one of them. But let's look at this play and just say, Daniel Jones was not making plays like this before, guys. He just wasn't. He wasn't. He did not have the awareness in the pocket. He did not have the mobility. Awareness or not, he did not have that mobility in the pocket to move around. When the pocket collapses from here, to move there. He's gained that this year. And a little bit of last year, but mostly this year, he's gained that. So let's watch this. The rush is going to come through. They fake like they were blitzing. They send 3. Just able to navigate this pocket, move around, navigate the pocket, take out and run full speed. And I'm going to hit play, and you're going to see how fast Daniel Jones is moving. He makes this play running full speed. Not full speed for Daniel Jones, but running fast enough to outrun all these people. Running really fast, and is able to make that throw on the right. And this is what we say. This is what you say when you're a critic of a quarterback, and you say, I want him to make plays that aren't there. I want him to elevate. If Daniel Jones is stuck right here, if he's not able to maneuver, they're gonna freeze frame this. The GMs, the super coaches, and I'm breaking down film too, so it's not too bad. But the people I just don't like when people screenshot things. When you screenshot a play, you cannot tell what happened on that play. So people would screenshot this and they would say, hey, the tight end's right there. Hit the tight end. Not knowing that this guy is going to undercut this and probably return this for a touchdown. So they're going to say hit the tight end. They're going to say, try to get this today. People say a lot of crazy stuff. So that's what people would say in this screenshot. So we all can agree that there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Now, if you move, guess what? Still nothing there. Continue to move, still nothing there. And then Richie James does a great job of just sitting down. And now you got a window. And this is only made possible because Daniel Jones had the wherewithal to move around, extend the play. You only got a 3-man rush. You should not be going down and make this touchdown. So as you can see from the last couple of plays I've showed, the Colts like to play a lot of man defense, and they were not able to defend our receivers. And they just weren't able to keep up with some of the concepts we were running. It confused them. And also, when you play man defense and get against a running quarterback, a guy that can take off like Daniel Jones, you leave a lot of open space. So I don't know why they stayed in that, but they did. So you're going to see here just a great scheme. Just a great scheme play, something that you just wish that we would have gotten years ago in Daniel Jones' career besides Pat Shurmur. With Jason Garrett, it was a mess, being honest with you all. So this is a play that Richie James is able to capitalize on. Let's just play this through. Let's watch Richie James run this route, catch this. He's gone. So the way that Mike Kafka and Brian Dable are designing this offense is just in a way where there's a ton of space. There's a ton of space. There's space right here if Daniel Jones is able to make this rusher miss. There's space right there. There's space for the check down. There's space to hit Hodgins right here. There's just a ton of space everywhere on the field. And that's because wide receivers are they spread this team out, and wide receivers are actually running routes that are that's pulling the defense away from the middle of the field. And look what happens when you pull the defense away from the middle of the field. You hold this linebacker right here. You don't have this linebacker running to the same spot as Richie James is. And when I say this linebacker right here, excuse me, I mean the linebacker that is kind of breaking on the ball where he thinks the ball may go to Isaiah Hodgins towards the bottom of your screen, number 18, him right here. Once you have Hodgins running this curl route, you freeze him. He's not looking at where the ball is. And Richie James is wide open. Or not wide open, but you're able to hit Richie James in stride and have space to be able to create and have space to be able to make something happen. Now imagine when we have Wan'Dale Robinson. Imagine when we have maybe Jalen Hyatt. Imagine when we have a wide receiver that is going to really make something happen after they catch the ball. So let's watch Richie James right here. He's going to catch this, make this guy miss, make another guy miss, get about 20-something yards after the catch. And that's all made possible through scheme. Now, of course, Richie James has to sell this route. He has to win inside. If he doesn't, DJ probably gets sacked, or he has to take the check down, or he has to hit Hodgins. But once Richie James wins this, easy money. All right, so this is another play where you see that Mike Kafka is playing around with these linebackers. Watch the linebackers. Watch Richie James when he catches this, but just watch how he gets open. So Richie James is their second receiver from the top of the screen. And just watch this play design. Watch how it freezes these linebackers and someone's going to get open. You got to make a decision on who's going to get open for the defense, but someone is going to get open. So just watch those linebackers. Keep an eye on them. Everybody at that level, you got their safety towards the top of their screen or maybe your slot corner. But watch these linebackers here. You're going to see Bellinger, your tight end, 82, who's in the slot at the bottom. You're going to see him kind of go up the seam, cross the field, sort of a deep cross from the tight end spot or the slot spot. You're going to see the same thing from Richie James. So watch Richie James and watch Bellinger. They're both kind of running crossers. Richie James is putting sort of a more 90-degree angle kind of cut on it, but they're both running crossers. So it looks like a nice adjustment from Richie James to not get caught up in the crowd and to take the open space. So they're both running that. And then while they're running that, you got Isaiah Hodgins at the top of your screen running a slant. So all of that mess is going on right there. And what you need right here is for your guys to block for at least 3 seconds, 2-3 seconds. Once they do that, once everything clears, they had to pick a spot. Now, right here, it looks like DJ's already thrown it. So I can't tell if this I guess this is a corner. Can't tell if this corner. I did not even realize we were playing against Gilmore. I think that was Gilmore right there. But I did not realize. Pretty much, it looks like you might have an outside shot at Bellinger on the top of your, 82, deepest down the field. But either way, Richie James is cleared. He is wide open. DJ hits him in stride, right there, and Richie's able to get about 2 or 3 yards after that. But it just shows you how the scheme is getting these players open, and not to take credit away from them because again they have to execute, but this scheme is getting guys open. And this is not something that we've been seeing these last 2-3 years. So I've covered DJ being decisive. I've covered the scheme. Now I just want to talk about players just making plays. Just making plays. And Isaiah Hodgins is in your slot, the bottom of your screen, the slot receiver towards the bottom of your screen. So you got 82 at the bottom, which is Bellinger, your tight end. Over top of 82 is Isaiah Hodgins. So I'm not going to do anything special. Just watch Hodgins run his route here. This is called getting open. This is called making a nice play. Up on the linebacker, you should win that matchup. Hits him with a nice rocker step, kind of like a Euro step. Starts on the outside. That's space. I've seen people say Hodgins can't create space. I've seen people say, Hodgins is like a Kenny Galladay kind of mold. Not to talk down on him, but Hodgins creates space sometimes. It's not as consistent as you would like, but this play specifically, nice route. There's about 4 yards of separation there. All right, so this will be the last play I show you. Daniel Bellinger is your tight end. This time I'll highlight him just in case people haven't been able to find the guys. I've been describing where they are. But Bellinger is just pretty much just going to run about, 15 yards deep, turn around and sit here in the zone. Really basic Jason Witten kind of stuff, except this is farther down the field than usual. And this is just about making a play, man. This is just about making a play. Bellinger holds on to this in traffic, and this is what you need out of a tight end. You need your tight end to be a safety blanket and catch things in traffic. So Bellinger is up the field. You see him right in the middle of the field. The ball is out again, just like it was with Hodgins before. The ball is out. He's starting to turn, and the ball is out. So he's there, sit down on it, and he has to extend to catch this. He has to extend out left. The ball isn't placed perfectly. You ideally want the ball right in his chest right there as he's turning around. The ball is late. The ball is a little bit outside, but guess what? Even your best quarterbacks have their receivers make plays for them when it's not on target. And that's what Bellinger does in traffic with the guy hanging over him. Reaches out, catches this out of position. Beautiful first down conversion. All right, so I'll leave it right here. And I just wanted to just freeze this here to just talk about the Giants offense in general. Like I said, Daniel Jones is more decisive. The guys are stepping up that have not stepped up in the past, that have let the team down, that have let Daniel Jones down in the past. And it's great to watch. The scheme is coming together. Kafka and Dable's play designs are getting guys open. And if we can continue to do this, and if we can play against teams that want to play a lot of man coverage, I think we should eat that man coverage alive. They play zone coverage. Let's go back to running the football. Let's go back to, finding those spots in the zone, throwing those short passes. I think that we have found the confidence. I think we found that sweet spot to take advantage of Daniel Jones throwing the ball, to take advantage of him running the ball. And I didn't even focus on the run game in this video. So hopefully we continue to ascend as far as offense goes. Hopefully we can continue to get better and better and more consistent. And I just wanted to just go over a couple of plays with you all. Let me know what you think. If you made it this deep into the video, come on, just hit the subscribe button. I make Giants content primarily, draft content secondarily. And during the season, I'm going to be doing a lot of reacting to pretty much most of the NFL games and everything NFL. So if you made it this deep, go ahead and join the D6 squad.